Thank you for joining us again. I'm Paul Wilson.
And I'm Danny Voss.
And you just got done checking your phone at the beginning of an episode.
Hey, I'm still on the
It's away now.
I'm in sales. When you're in sales, you never punch out, Paul.
This guy.
You should know that.
This guy. All right,
when you're dedicated and committed to something, you never punch out.
Well, folks, we do appreciate you watching, being a dad, becoming an adult. Today's episode, we're a little bit light. As you can tell on the staff, Chris is wrapping up a vacation. So he'll be back with us next week. We wanted to do a little mini episode. Just one of the things we actually talk about pretty regularly. Top 5 shows that dads watch. And we decided to break that down into 2 categories. So what are you covering, Danny?
I'm covering what the kids want to watch.
Okay.
And you went with what?
I went with what dads are watching when the kids go to bed. And not even just to bed. Just they're not all terribly inappropriate.
So you took the easy one.
I did take the easy one.
Yeah, because you do that every day.
But I don't have the kid to know what's the best show to put on for my kid.
Not yet. Here in a couple days.
It could be any day now. So we're really excited for that. Baby boy coming.
Man, we're all excited for you.
Thank you. But I'll let you get started off. What's one of the great, I don't know if you have to give them to me in order, but what's one of the great shows to put on for 0 to 4, right?
0 to 4, that's the age I kind of was thinking. I have a 4-year-old niece.
Okay.
And she's attached to my hip every time, I get a chance to hang out with her.
Yeah.
And she's always watching this crazy show, man, about these owls that are basically superheroes, and they go around and they save the world. They're like the owls, and they're like Ninja Turtles. They've repurposed the Ninja Turtles and put them in owl costume, and it's called PJ Masks.
PJ Masks.
The kids go crazy over it. We got our whole set for Christmas. All the different owls in the owl car, and you gotta drive them around, and they solve mysteries and stuff. And
of course.
It's like the Ninja Turtles, man. It's like the Power Rangers. They redo the same story, the same song and dance, just a different era.
That's right. Keep it fresh. Keep it fresh for the new kids.
Yeah.
Okay, but it keeps them occupied, from my understanding, right?
If that's what helps, you get them a couple figurines, you get them the newest DVD, and watch every episode when they come out, as they come out, or record. I like the TiVo stuff,
right?
So that way that when when push comes to shove and there ain't nothing to do, you can just turn on the TiVo and just boom.
You got a backup.
Yeah.
You got something to go to.
So if you're gonna TiVo some stuff, Peppa Pig, I feel like I've seen every episode because of my niece.
Okay.
And basically
because my niece, right?
You think I'm just gonna watch Peppa Pig? But it is something that the adults obviously have to watch, and I'm sure every adult knows every ending to every episode because they've probably seen them a million times.
Yeah.
It's just the fact of it. But
how is it to get through as a dad having to watch it with your kids? How do you feel getting through it? Is it terrible? Is it like just mind-numbingly awful? Like, I don't know if SpongeBob made your list, but I know I've had little kids around and they watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few cartoon shows that I just hate. I feel it's terrible.
Really?
I'm not entertained by it at all.
SpongeBob? That's
just not a fan. I know a lot of adults got into it. I am not one of them.
SpongeBob did make the list.
Okay.
Obviously, every kid loves SpongeBob. We're watching, or my wife watches a couple kids, and she's got a kid right now. I think he's 2 or 3, and he loves SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Every episode, this comes in with SpongeBob book bag, and it's the whole deal.
I get the appeal to a kid. Like, I understand why little kids watch. I'm always surprised when the adults go nuts with that one. But okay, I'm sorry. How about, is it Peppa Pig? Peppa Pig?
No, Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah, it's basically like it's like watching I don't know, what's that, Family Matters with Urkel? Remember that back in the day? So it's like the kid version, cartoon version of like Family Matters. It's just a house of people living their everyday life.
Okay.
But they're pigs. They're pigs, literally. And they go, they have stories and things happen to them, and the kids love doing the little adventures in between the, the different adventures that they do or whatever.
Right.
But man, Dora the Explorer is so played out, but everybody still loves it. Girls especially for some reason. And it really does help my niece. She actually can talk some Spanish. It's awesome. I give her credit because the more you know, at that age, the easier it is to retain that information.
I laugh because they're learning it from a cartoon that's really not Is not intentionally trying to teach kids bilingual stuff, right? Like it sounds like it's a gimmick in the show, if nothing. I mean, I don't know. I guess I haven't watched it.
You've never watched an episode, but I got to tell you, whoever invented that show, whoever's watching it, I mean, they did a great job for the kids. I mean, obviously, they're laughing on all the way to the bank. So whatever your opinion is, you can flush that because it's not valid.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, crushed.
Yeah,
yes.
crushed.
Okay.
Crushed you down.
Okay.
But probably little man that comes over, and my niece. My guy is too young yet to really have his own TV show.
Right.
The only thing he knows is he's a Green Bay Packer fan.
Oh,
So,
come on.
We got pictures in our Matthews jerseys. You
force him to wear those things.
No.
That's not, he's not choosing it. It's not like he picks, oh no, I want Green Bay instead of the Bears.
No, the first day he was born, he had the hat on. I mean, it's his little Packer hat. We got some pictures, and every time the game comes on, he sits on my lap and hangs out and watches the games with me.
Well, I'll tell you what, perfect time to transition into the adult list, because I will say what made my list for top 5, and I mean right at the top, if not number 1, was Monday Night Football. I love Sunday Night Football. I love Saturday football. I love Thursday Night Football. I get it, but there is something just iconic about Monday Night Football, and it's always the best matchups. It's always the Cowboys and the Skins, or Green Bay and Chicago,
Yeah.
Like those are the Monday Night Football games that you just live for.
Yeah.
And there is something really, I think anybody who's a football fan has a favorite Monday night game that they sat through. Plus, who doesn't love a hangover on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
At least before I was a dad, I know that's what Monday Night Football meant. Now we'll have to have it a little bit different, I expect.
Oh, you expect. Things are going to change in your world, man.
I've been
Big
told.
Time,
I've been told.
Coming real quick.
Well, you know what? That's why we're doing the show. So more time to get prepared, share things that I've learned, share things that you've learned, a new dad as well. Mm-hmm. So we really hope to kind of record some of this stuff, have some fun with it, and get a chance to not have to do anything else, which is a nice change of pace. Yeah. One of the other things that met my list, I'm not a big sitcom guy, but I will say Last Man Standing with Tim Allen. It's basically a reboot. If you ever watched the old Tim Allen in the 90s, which I grew up on, I think that's why I like the show. Yeah. Home Improvement. Like, come on, like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah.
The man's ultimate bathroom. Like,
doesn't he own like a Cabela's or something?
Oh yeah, it's the Cabela's ripoff. Yeah, Outdoor Man.
Yeah, Outdoor Man. I've seen a couple of those episodes. Yeah, you're right. It's the same.
It's identical. He has 3
it's
daughters
like he just
instead of 3
right
sons.
Where he left off. You know,
Oh, they've even had the mom on the show, the old mom, Jill. Jill Taylor was on there, and it was really funny. It's corny. It's pretty bad writing, like a cinematic. It's not ever going to win any like cinematic awards. It might for Grammys or whatever they do for TV. I do think it's funny, though, just because it does remind me so much of that nostalgic feeling of watching Home Improvement. Yeah. Even though it's all daughters, which just makes me happier every time I watch an episode that I'm having a son. No offense to you guys with daughters out there. Another one, I think that's my personal, probably all-time favorite. I feel it's maybe not iconic, but it's so long-running. It's been such a big deal in TV itself, and that's Family Guy. Changed adult cartoons even more than Simpsons already had.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten so many great things out of it. And
one-liners. I'm a one-liner kind of guy, and there's so many one-liners.
I mean, just changing the gags.
And everybody knows.
Everybody knows it.
If you don't, though, it's like, dude, really?
Yeah. Even if you don't watch the show, you've seen the GIFs, you've seen the memes on it, you've interacted with it in some way. Even my mom, who's retired from teaching, knows Family Guy references. Maybe not all of them, right? Yeah. But she knows Family Guy references, so that had to make the list. Are you a big Netflix guy?
My buddy gave me his password.
Okay.
I could go on there anytime I want, but we never watch movies. I can't sit still long enough because usually I just fall asleep. I
don't watch a lot of movies. Netflix and Hulu movies kind of suck. Your selection's pretty thin.
Okay.
I am watching Glengarry Glen Ross, an all-time classic sales movie, like the sales movie, Glengarry Glen Ross. Do you know this?
Never heard of it, and I'm a sales guy my whole life.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny. This is put the coffee down. Coffee's for closers. You know, Alec Baldwin's speech?
I've always heard that, but I've never seen the video.
Okay, you're going to go into Netflix tonight. You're going to watch this, and you're going to see the scene, and you're going to get it. You're going to like the whole movie is hilarious and terrible, and it's just, it's a sales. You have to watch it. As a salesman, it's like Boiler Room.
Okay.
You just have to watch it.
I've seen that. So.
Right. But anyways,
Good
so
call.
on Netflix.
But how am I supposed to score 2 hours? I'm a dad now. I'm lucky.
Stay up late. You don't need sleep?
I've been up till midnight the past couple days burning, the midnight oil. It's tough.
I hear you.
To put it all together. So, you
10-minute increments. 10-minute increments. Okay. It'll take you 2 months. All right. Well, my point about Netflix is we got rid of satellite and cable a long time ago. About 2 years now. So we are just on Netflix and Hulu. Mm-hmm. I don't miss it. Honestly, like I have to do extra to watch my sports.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a fraction of the cost. I don't watch commercials. I paid a little bit extra for Hulu, so it's commercial free. I don't care about live. Like, there's no water cooler talk really at our job about what show was on last night. Yeah. So I don't get a lot of spoilers.
Yeah. And Roku boxes?
Yep. Roku. That's how I watch mine. Roku box. Yeah. I got one down in the basement, one upstairs in the living room.
Bada bing.
It's a total game changer. I'm going to try the Amazon Fire Stick. That's my next product review.
Getting fancy. Oh, okay.
That's my next product review. Good. I got a buddy who said he got one. He said he got on YouTube. He jailbroke it in 15 minutes, and he watches everything on it. I'm going to do it. I'll tell you if it worked. I'll link the video back too, so you guys can jailbreak yours as well.
Jailbreak.
But anyways, I'm on Netflix. If you're on Netflix, a Netflix original adult cartoon, we'll just call it, is F is for Family. F is in Foxtrot. F is for Family.
The name of the show. Hilarious.
2 seasons out right now, animated. It's like this 70s family. Bill Burr. Do you know Bill Burr, the comedian? Okay, he's a famous stand-up comedian. He's written the show or involved in the show. It's based on his stories. Just kills me. Anybody whose dad was ever a vet or an asshole, this is it. Like blue-collar, 70s family. It reminds me of a more ridiculous version of that 70s show, but animated and again more rough and funnier. I really, really like it. Which that is the last one that made for my animated. And if you were to ask my fiance, she says all I watch is cartoons. Because I watch Archer, Family Guy, American Dad. Like I watch all the stupid adult cartoons.
Yeah, slapstick cartoons.
Very very, very dumb stuff. They didn't make my list because if we were talking top 5 dad shows, I thought I'd find something with more appeal for most dads. What did make my list is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Andy Samberg, again, kind of stupid slapstick humor. You can tell I have the same type of humor all the way through all of my shows. They're all funny except for the football.
And you.
Yeah, they are. They're all kind of ridiculous. It's on, I don't know, 3 or 4 seasons now. Again, I watch it on Hulu, so I catch it like a day after or a week after it goes live on regular TV. Funny as shit. I can't get over it. It's a great show. But yeah, that wraps up my top 5. Last Man Standing, Family Guy, F is for Family, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Monday Night Football.
Now, I know you're probably going to want me to record a few episodes of Paw Patrol and PJ Masks for you.
Right.
Because now you got Little Man coming, Leo.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, on
Little
his way.
Man's coming. He's going to want to watch some PJ Masks.
Well, I know if Chris was here, he would definitely tell us that his son Logan loves Paw Patrol. And I mean loves Paw Patrol. We were just at his 2nd birthday. I was over there, and I'll tell the story as everything was Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
And he goes nuts for it. So I get it. Sometimes they find it, they hook into it, and you gotta feed that addiction.
What was yours when you were a kid?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe.
Really?
Hands down, no questions. Yeah. Other friends were into Ghostbusters. I got it. We liked it, but it was my house. How about you?
Everybody had G.I. Joes and Ghostbusters stuff and everything else. What I had was all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I have that. And, that was cool. I saved all of it for my little guy.
Yeah.
I hope those are expensive.
Yeah.
Those action figures?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Did you take them out of the plastic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they're not... Okay, so now you can give them to the kid. It's not like he has to keep them. You're not some nerd
the head off of it. I don't
them.
care. He's got 2 teeth coming in already. He's got 2 little shredders. he's going to start shredding everything in sight.
I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. But a lot of dads, they obviously are stuck in the same boat almost. They know exactly what we're talking about. They're like... Oh yeah. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's funny too because I think the next list we'll do about shows is probably what can you get away with watching with your wife or significant other and still enjoy. Because I know I've gotten turned on to a couple that she watched, like White Collar and NCIS.
Yeah.
And she's kind of gotten into a few that I watch, like Archer, which I think is hilarious.
Never seen it.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's another, if you're into the stupid cartoons, that's a number one.
My wife watches this show every Tuesday night, isn't it? Oh, today's Tuesday.
I don't know. Yeah, today's Tuesday.
So I'm going to get home and the show's called This Is Us.
Oh, yeah.
And it's... it'll like suck you in. And I'm like, I come home, get the baby, now we're watching this show, and now I'm like passed out sleeping on the couch. I'm trying to feed my boy.
Yep.
Yeah, those shows will just waste your night away.
That's the way it is. Well, I'll tell you what, Danny, I definitely appreciate you taking some time and putting this one together about the different shows that we watch with and without our kids.
Yeah.
This has been Paul Wilson.
And I'm Danny Voss.
Thanks for watching.